Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikki and I am so excited because fall candles are here at Bath & Body Works. This is my favorite time of year for candles, for body care. I love all of the scents of fall. I love pumpkin. I love spicy scents, so I'm so excited for this. Now, this is only my first candle haul of the fall. I will definitely be ordering more. There's already more on their website right now that I want. I need to run in stores probably and grab some, but I ordered these actually at the very end of SAS when they were on sale. These are like the first ones that came out, so I'm going to share with y'all what I got. But like I said, there will be a part 2 of my fall candle haul coming at some point, and then also next week I will be doing a fall body care haul. So excited for this. Let's get started. There are 9 candles that I have to share with y'all today. The first one is one of my favorite candles of all time. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. This is an absolute classic. I actually really like the packaging this year. They always come out with a line similar to this at the beginning of the fall that has like a picture on the front. It's not a wraparound label, but I really like it this year. I think it's really classic. And then the lid with all of the pumpkins on it is so cute. So pumpkin pecan waffles. The notes are maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. Now, oh my gosh, this candle is good. I don't normally like things with a maple syrup note in it because sometimes I find it really sickly sweet and overpowering. And I've heard some people say that they find this candle to be a bit too much, but I don't. I think it's perfect. I don't get too much of the maple syrup note. I get more of like this rich, nutty, bready scent that smells more like the pancake itself, and then just a little bit of that extra sweetness from the maple syrup. This is so good. It just smells like fall baking. It has a huge throw, or at least it has in past years, and it fills up the entire home. I just love it. My husband's making himself a smoothie. Hang on one second. But yeah, I just love it. This is actually the first BBW candle that I fell in love with. I got it the first year that I was married and we were in our own apartment. I bought this candle and I loved it so much. I ended up going back and getting more candles from them, and that's kind of what started my love of Bath & Body Works candles. That was 6 years ago now, but yeah, this is one of my all-time faves, so I have to grab this every fall. A lot of these are their classics, by the way. They tend to put out their like classic returning scents every year at the very beginning of the fall season. And of course, in retail, the fall season starts in July-ish, way before the actual fall, so that you can prepare. So a lot of what they put out that time of year, I find, are things that are repackages that come back year after year, and then they'll sprinkle in a couple of new ones. And then as the season goes on, they put out 2 or 3 more releases, and sometimes they'll add some new products in there. But this next one, again, it's a classic vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. This one is so good too. The notes are Tahitian vanilla, pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow, and drizzled caramel. This one is so sweet and so simple. It just smells kind of like a cupcake or a frosting type scent. Lots of vanilla, lots of marshmallow, and then you get this little bit of pumpkin spice. This is perfect for somebody who loves like your classic vanilla scent, who likes something sweet and gourmand but not too heavy. Like pumpkin pecan waffles is huge. It will fill up your whole house. This is light. I usually burn it in my bedroom, and that's where I can get more of the scent because it's a smaller room. So of course, this fills it up a little bit better. But yeah, it is sweet and comforting and such a delicious fall scent. And I think I get more of the vanilla and marshmallow than the actual pumpkin scent. Now, one that was new last year and was so good, and I'm so glad they've brought back, is pumpkin cinnamon bun. This packaging, I think this is my favorite packaging. And then of course it has the pumpkins on the lid as well. So the notes for pumpkin cinnamon bun are warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, and vanilla frosting. Oh, you guys, cinnamon rolls are probably like my favorite treat anyway. I love cinnamon rolls. And then when you add pumpkin spice to it, oh my gosh. So this has a cream cheese frosting note in it. It is so rich and decadent and delicious. And if you like cinnamon rolls, like Cinnabons, you will love this because that's what it smells like. I almost don't know if there's even pumpkin in it. It's one of those things sometimes Bath & Body Works does where they'll put pumpkin in the name of a candle just to make it more fall themed. But when you smell it, it doesn't actually smell like pumpkin. This is one of those. Like if they had just labeled this as like sweet cinnamon bun or something like that, I wouldn't have even thought there's pumpkin in it. It just smells like a flaky, delicious cinnamon roll with cream cheese frosting on it. And it's delicious. As you can tell, there's a theme. I like sweet gourmand bakery scents in the fall, but in the fall I also really like the rich spicy scents as well, so I will have some of those coming too. I don't only burn gourmands in the fall. I do burn sort of the cinnamons and cloves and nutmegs and things like that with a little bit of apple. I don't like a fresh apple on its own. I've had them in the past. They smell good on cold. I like it, but I find that I just struggle to get through those the way that I do either the spicy ones or the sweet ones. Okay, another gourmand from the same line is banana walnut muffin. This one doesn't have the pumpkins on the lids. It's just the battered copper lid, but it's still so pretty. The notes are sweet banana, golden nutmeg, and cinnamon sugar muffin. Yeah, this one smells like banana bread. It really does. It smells like sweet, delicious banana bread with a sprinkle of cinnamon on it. It doesn't, to me, smell as much like a banana nut muffin as their banana bundt cake candle. Banana bundt cake, to me, smells like a banana walnut muffin, whereas this, it almost smells like a chiffon cake that my grandma used to make, which was actually a pumpkin chiffon cake, but it's a spice cake, and then it has pecans on top. But definitely like a warm, cakey sort of bread. It has a distinct nuttiness to it, and then it's got this cinnamon spice cake sort of feel too. And it's a really good summer to fall transition scent. Feels very fall appropriate because of that spiciness, but anything with banana in it also makes me think of summertime. I don't know why, but it does. Bananas go to me with the summer fruits. So that one is one that I like to burn in August and early September to kind of transition from summer to fall. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some that are a little bit more spicy. So sweet cinnamon pumpkin, again, another classic. Almost all of these are very classic scents that come out every year. So here's the packaging. It does have the pumpkins on the lid. The notes are warm cinnamon, fresh ground clove, vanilla cream, and brown sugar. And the clove in this is gorgeous. So if you're a fan of the sweet cinnamon pumpkin body care, to me, they smell very different. The sweet cinnamon pumpkin body care to me smells a lot more sweet. You do get that cinnamon and some spice in there, but you get more of a sweet scent, whereas this, you get more of a spicy, you get cinnamon and clove more so than you get pumpkin or sugar. And in this year's version, to me, the clove is the standout note for sure. This smells very similar to pumpkin clove, which I'm going to pull out right now too so I can compare the two. So I also grabbed pumpkin clove. Now this is the luminary packaging. So these the light will shine through them when it's burning, and that's the lid. So the notes on this are clove buds, ground cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and fresh pumpkin. So as you can see, they have similar notes. Sweet cinnamon pumpkin has the vanilla cream and the brown sugar. They both have cinnamon and clove. And then this one, pumpkin clove, also has nutmeg. So this sweet cinnamon pumpkin is just a tad sweeter than pumpkin clove. But they're actually very similar. More so, I think, this year than they have been in the past. Wow, they're really similar this year. I love pumpkin clove. This to me smells so much like fall in a jar, and it smells like late fall, like November when things are really cooling off. That nutmeg and clove and cinnamon combination just calls my name. I absolutely love it. This is stronger, I feel like. Like when I smell this, I almost can't smell this after I go nose blind to it because of how strong the pumpkin clove candle is. But yeah, this does have that little bit of brown sugar in it, a little bit of vanilla in it that makes it a little bit sweeter, a little bit creamier, but they are very similar candles. All right, one that I absolutely love that I always burn on Thanksgiving is Harvest Gathering. I wish I had gotten the other packaging of Harvest Gathering. I didn't see it, but they have it in like this type of line where it has the design on the front and the pumpkins on the lid. And I'm thinking I might even take it into the store and trade it out just for the other packaging, the other jar style, because I like it better. This one's cute, but it just doesn't do a whole lot for me. But what's inside of this is so good. So the notes are fresh picked apple, autumn berries, and clove buds. Now this is an apple candle that I love because the berries and the clove buds it just mixes perfectly. And this smells like a craft store. It smells like Michael's or like Garden Ridge back in the day. I said that in another video and my mom was laughing because she was like, Garden Ridge there are no Garden Ridges anymore. But if you guys remember going to Garden Ridge, that's what this smells like. It smells almost like potpourri. It's just perfect though. It smells so nostalgic to me. It smells like fall when I was a little girl. It smells like when you picture a perfect, picturesque fall scene with all of the foliage and all of the warm, rich colors, and everything's just very cozy. That is what this smells like to me. There's something about it that just puts me in the best mood, and I really love it. It gets me so excited for fall. All right, so there are two more. This is another one that is just fall in a jar to me, an absolute classic. This has a big following for a reason. This is Leaves. The notes are crisp red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. So again, this is a spicy apple scent. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this, and Harvest Gathering. These are two that are also a little bit similar because they both have that spiced apple sort of feeling to it. But where Harvest Gathering has the berries, you really get that nectar that sweetens it up, and it just makes it like mouth-watering. And again, this is one of those scents that just embodies fall. It's just fall in a jar. If you have not ever smelled Leaves, it is one that you definitely have to pick up. I get it every year, and every year when I smell it, it just automatically makes me so excited for the weather to cool down, for fall baking, for fall decorating, for all of the activities, going to the pumpkin patch, all of that. So really excited about that candle. And then the last candle is the only new one. So this is spiced pumpkin and patchouli. I was so intrigued by this. So I never really liked this packaging style that's like they're kind of aromatherapy type packaging. I find it very boring. I know some people like it because they find it like spa-like and elegant. I just find it boring. The notes are rich pumpkin, warm patchouli, and a touch of cinnamon sugar. I was so interested because I really like patchouli in perfumes. I like that kind of green, earthy element that it adds. And of course I love pumpkin, but I could not imagine them together, so I was like, I need to know what that smells like. And this is another one that has a little bit of like a potpourri feel, but it's way different than Harvest Gathering or Leaves. It has a really distinct earthiness from that patchouli. It smells almost like you're working in the garden, and patchouli will do this. It will smell a little bit like soil, like you're actually, you know, harvesting something, like working in the garden, and you smell like wet earth and plants. But I do really like it. It smells like being outdoors and being in a pumpkin patch, honestly. And I think it's unique. I haven't smelled any of their candles that are like it. I'm excited to see what it's going to be like burning because it is so different. But I do really like the note of patchouli. That one is a particularly dirty patchouli. So some patchouli is a little bit more bright and fresh, and some of it smells more like soil. And that smells like soil, like you're working in a garden. But I actually really like it. So those are all the ones that I picked up in my first haul. Some of the ones that I know for sure that I'm gonna get still are pumpkin carving. I always burn that on Halloween. Pumpkin bonfire, that came out last year and I loved it. I've actually never tried vanilla birch, but I've heard a ton of people love it and it comes out every year, so I wanna try vanilla birch. And there's lots more. There's a ton that I wanna try. So I'm really excited to do another candle haul coming soon. And like I said, I actually already have my fall body care has come in, so I will be filming that soon and share that with y'all next week. But I hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know if you've picked up fall candles yet, what you're loving, what your favorites are, what you look forward to every year. And I'm excited to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all next time.